direction. We went to see where the mistake happened at the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency, which is tucked inside that bunker in Honolulu. With all due respect, are you sure this was an accident?
Yes. I know the individual. This was an accident. Not intentional at all.
This is definitely the safest place. There's no windows in the interior of our house.
Amanda Thompson screamed when she read the alert. She and her husband took their kids and hid in a closet.
And we grabbed everything we possibly could. Food, water bottles. As I'm crying my eyes out, we called his parents, and I'm crying so hard that they can't understand me.
Since December 1st, state officials have resumed drills of the attack warning signal used to notify the public of an inbound missile. So here's what's being done to make sure this doesn't happen again. The governor now wants 2 people to be involved in every drill. And now on the computer screen, there is a false alarm template. So should someone make another mistake, Jeff, it shouldn't take 38 minutes to correct it.
First, you duck, and then you cover.
For a generation in the Cold War, the threat of a nuclear attack was ever present.
There might not be any grown-ups around when the bomb explodes. Then, you're on your own.
Today's warheads are many times more powerful and deadly, and information comes faster than ever, raising the risks of a panicked public, or what analysts call the nightmare scenario. False alarm that triggers accidental nuclear war. Bruce Alexander is a national security expert.
We need to have some sort of authentication system. We have to also look at who's authorized to launch these particular alerts and what particular situations.
False alarms are nothing new. In 1971, NORAD sent this erroneous teletype to thousands of broadcast stations, activating the emergency broadcast system to announce the United States was under nuclear attack. And in 1979, computers at NORAD headquarters detected what appeared to be a massive Soviet missile attack. The U.S. went on high alert, but it was actually a war game tape that had been mistakenly loaded into NORAD's computers. Officials had only minutes to decide whether the warning was accurate and whether or not to retaliate.
The overriding concern right now is the threat of North Korea. So in this case, minutes really do matter, given the the proximity that they have and the ability to respond or prepare for that.
In the case of a true emergency, a wireless alert to the public could come from national, state, or local authorities, all of whom are supposed to have had FEMA training. In this case, FEMA says it's investigating what happened in order to prevent it from happening again.
Now, the current emergency alert system has been in place since 2012, and experts we talked to said better training and more controls can fix these issues. And it's fortunate that we know of these problems because of a false alarm instead of a failure during an actual.
See, mistakes like that can't happen. The missile would have hit in half the amount of time it took for them to notify the public that it was an error. Totally unacceptable. You gotta duck and cover. Everybody go in the backyard, dig themselves a nice little, I'd say 15-20 foot hole if you can manage it. Go down and then go over. Throw some metal slabs over the top. You just might make it through the main blast, something like that. But these days bombs are so big they're gonna take 50, 100 miles. Who knows? Whole city's gone, plus towns around them. Can't really avoid it. But it's a real shame for the folks in Hawaii. I feel for them. But I tell you one thing, I guarantee you everybody there has a new appreciation for life. Because everybody thought that it was over with. And they got bombs there too. So they think by mistake bombs are coming, then they shoot off bombs. Next thing you know, you got a war started. That's not okay, Everybody's saying, America can't get hit, or we'll blast the bombs out of the sky. Well, looked like we had a warning thing, and as we just seen, it doesn't look like we got it together that much, I think this crap talking back and forth, needs to end. I understand, the regime, he's a dictator, but back in the day, there was a treaty in the 50s. 4 years later, Eisenhower, got nukes. Basically, nobody was supposed to have nukes. Korea's basically trying to level the playing field. I understand that, but threatening us is not okay, and I definitely think Trump's going to handle the biz, but the problem is he's going to be in a bunker flying in an airplane. He don't care. He'll talk all the shit in the world, and we got to suffer the consequences. So pray to God. Enjoy life. God bless.